Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this TROND travel power strip with retractable cord and USB. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here this says 3 AC outlets, 1 USB-A and 2 USB Type-C, retractable cord, has a slim plug, it's 0.33 inches deep, has a 5-foot cord. On the back here we have specs. You can pause and read through these, but some of note, the USB-A output is 2.4 amps max, USB-C output is 3 amps max, total USB output is 3.4 amps or 17 watts max. So let's get this open. So the package came with some mounting screws and a user guide. Let's take a quick look at it. So we have some different notes in here. You'll want to read through those. This talks about the different parts. Here we have the specs again. This talks about the product features. And we have some FAQs. So here we have the power strip, has a little rubberized loop on it. We have 3 different outlets at different orientations, and we have the USB ports here. We have rubberized feet on the bottom and some keyhole slots so you can mount this on a surface. And we also have the ratings for the different ports. So the AC is rated at 1250 watts or 10 amps. So first I'll unplug this, and here we have that slim cord. So if you have this behind a piece of furniture or something, you can put the furniture right up against it. So let's pull the cord out. Like so. Okay, so we have a little bit of red tape there telling us that we're at the end of the cord. And here we have the cord pulled out. Now to retract it, this does not have an auto retractor, you just turn it, but it's very easy to turn. And this is nice. This isn't going to snap back, and it is probably going to be more reliable than if it had an auto retractor. So there we've retracted it all the way. You can pull a little bit out and plug it into itself, and we have a nice compact setup. So let me pull this out again. So I want to hold the bottom in just the bottom half. I'll pull that out. And I'll plug it in to power. So this is a power meter. Let's see if there's any standby wattage. So it's currently reading 0. So it doesn't seem to have a phantom draw that's measurable, at least. So let's try charging some things with this using the USB. The USB ports are over here. I wanted them over here. I actually just pulled the cord and moved it this way. So here I have an iPad Pro. This charges with USB Type-C, so I'll plug in a USB-C cord here. And there we're charging. Next, let's plug a laptop in. So here I have a MacBook charger. And you can see that's sticking out. Let's try another power adapter. So this is actually a network switch. See how that fits in here. It does fit. It's a little bit tight fit. Now if you're just doing these 2 things, we could put one over here and one over here, and that will give us a little bit more room. Of course we could even move this in and turn this around like so. So you can adjust these to different orientations to fit whatever you're plugging into it. Here we have an Android tablet. Let's plug it in. So now it's charging. See that the iPad is still charging. So it is charging both of these at the same time. And we're currently drawing 30 watts from the wall. Now this does have a power button in the middle, so I can press that. And that will cut power. And that cuts power to everything. It cut power to the plugged-in outlets and the USB. So when I'm done with this, I can unplug everything. And here's a close-up on that power switch. So it has a positive click-in on it. And it is lit up. You can see the light there on it. So I'll unplug this. Now when this is plugged in, there's a little recess here so you can get your fingers under here to unplug it. And we can retract this like that. So that's the TROND travel power strip with retractable cord and USB. I really like the convenience of this with a retractable cord. If you throw this in your travel bag, the cord's not going to get tangled up with things. Then if you go to your hotel room, if you have an outlet, say 1.5 feet from this, you can pull 1.5 feet of cord out, plug it in, and you don't have a bunch of extra cord hanging around. It's nice that this has 3 outlets and USB. So you don't have to put power bricks in here for your phone charger and such. You can just charge them directly from the device. Now the max output on this is 17 watts. So this isn't really made for charging a laptop with high power delivery, but if you're just charging smartphones and maybe an electric shaver, things like that, this should be plenty enough power for that, or doing overnight charging, since this isn't going to be the fastest charging. But again, it's nice having those in there for things like your phone, so you don't have to have separate chargers plugged in here. It makes it easier to deal with and less to carry around. But then you have these other outlets to plug in laptops and other devices. So a power strip like this would be great for travel, or it could even be if you're a salesperson and travel to different offices to do presentations, you could have this to maybe plug a projector and laptop in. Of course, it'd be good for hotels. You could take this to a coffee shop or an airport to plug in to get more power. So there's lots of use cases for a power strip like this. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.